And today is my first ever debut stream. How'd you like the lore video? We're so back, yeah, from the 10-minute waiting room, eh? I know that's super long, you know. Gotta watch them play golf it for a bit. Gotta get my snacks as well. Alright, before the stream actually starts, I wanna just tell you so you get a heads up. All the alerts will be muted, including TTS for this stream. So yeah, just so that you know, right? I wouldn't call myself a scam artist. I'd call myself a really smart businesswoman. But you know, there's some lines I won't cross. So just so you know, the alerts and TTS are muted. It will still appear though, but just for the stream, it will be muted. So just heads up. Yeah, alright. Oh no, what the hell do you do in these kind of streams? Hi everyone. So my name is pronounced Michi Mochievee. I know some people were wondering how to pronounce it. It's Michi Mochievee. You can call me Michi, you can call me Mochi, you can call me Chibi. You can call me anything you'd like. I probably still have a hard time like noticing it anyways. So yeah, anything you'd like. I actually do have a fuller name, but we'll get into that later. For now, is the volume okay? Am I really, really loud? Let me just like tone it down a little bit. There we go. I hope my volume's good. I think. Volume's good? Okay. An even longer name? Yeah, I do. We'll get into it like later. So, for today's stream, since it's a debut stream, I will do what everyone else does and introduce myself so we get to know one another better. Yeah, but originally I thought that it'd be kind of weird to like introduce myself looking like this. So here I'll chat. Not only will I be debuting today, I will also be debuting a 3D model. Holy hell. Holy hell, that echo was huge. I'm sorry. But yes, I'm actually debuting a 3D model as well. I know, no waging! I don't know anything about Twitch culture, by the way. All I know is funny looking meme I left. Alright, let me shrink you guys on screen. So then I have space for it. Boink. And then I'll shrink myself too. Like this. There we go. Alright. I will say though, thank you so much for like coming and for supporting me so far. I literally just started, so I really appreciate it. I'm so excited. I'm just excited to stream. Yippee! Finally. Okay. Hold on. My PC is a bit potato garbage, okay? So, yeah, you gotta deal with it. Alright, chat. Let me use my 3D model, right? Boom! What do you think about it? Not trying to toot my own horn a little, chat, but I kind of rigged this myself. You know, the art, not me, but the rigging is me. Look at how realistic. Oh my goodness. Look at the hand tracking on that. That's all me. That's taking all the credit for that one. But yeah, what do you mean it's a scam, chat? This is the most 3D you'll get. This is the 3Dest model above all 3D models. Flat? Well, it's because you haven't seen me sideways, okay? This is me doing all my hand poses. So I'll be using this to introduce myself. Just a quick introduce, you know? Alright, let me just quickly grab my whiteboard over here. Alrighty, chat. Alrighty. Bam! Look at that. Yup, I even had to edit it on. I actually wrote it down, but then after editing, I realized that you can't even read it, so I just edited it on. Okay, whatever. Hand reveal? I know. So, my full name is Michi Mochievee. So I do have a middle name. So some people do call me Michin, but don't. Feel free if you want to, but I prefer just Michi. You know, easier. Michi or Mochi. Super duper easy. Yeah, Michin in my language also means MSG. So that's just extra context if you'd like to know. My birthday is on the 27th of March. And I am 155 centimeters tall, or like 5'8" for those of you who enjoy feet. I'm not sure how to read this. 5 foot and an 8. Whatever. I'm ESL, okay? I'm doing my goddamn hardest. If I mess up, I'm ESL. But yeah, my breed is that I'm human. I am a very normal human being. Nothing special to it. Okay, I had a little bit of a hard time coming up with the stuff to say for this stream because I can't think of anything. Like I feel like I'm just like your typical average Joe, you see. So a little bit of a struggle, but whatever, it's fine. Let me just unpause my 3D debut video. One day I'll do this live, chat, trust. Here are my hobbies. I can't take it seriously, dude. You know what's so messed up? I even practiced. I'm not even gonna like lie and say like, oh no, this is all natural. Fuck no. I practiced like 2 hours ago, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna stay in character. My first impression, you know, this is my first impression. When I get nervous, I get super awkward. So I was like, I gotta get my shit together. I gotta get that shit together, dude. And then now I can't stop laughing. I can't take anything I do seriously, as you can tell. But these are my hobbies, generally. They are crying, sleeping, traveling, looking cute, and hyperfixating on anything. I can't really explain this. I feel like it's already self-explanatory, but you'll basically see this throughout our time together. I do like sleeping the most. It's very easy. I don't have to think. I don't have to move. I just have to like... Very good. I like that. I love traveling. It's really nice. I love looking cute. That makes sense. Hyperfixating, I don't know about that one. It's just like... I like to focus on things that doesn't matter at the worst times possible. Like right before debut, I really wanted to go bungee jumping. I don't know why. I was like, oh, before I debuted, I was like, oh man, I can't wait to debut. All I want to do is debut and stream. And then a day before debut, I'm like, you know, it'd be fun if I bungee jump. That sounds like a lot of fun. So yeah, those are my general hobbies. And last but not least, oh, let me scoop myself there with you guys. Last but not least, my likes, dislikes, and short-term goals. So my likes is I like money. My dislike, I like money. That makes sense though. You can't even shame me for that. Okay, if you don't like money, that's based. You should give it to me. If you like money, you get it. You get it. I like cute things. I like funny things. I like to sleep. I like animals. I like tempe, and I like sweets. Let me get to this, okay? I basically like anything that makes me go aw, and whatever makes me laugh. And then sleeping is a nice in-between. I do like tempeh. If you've never heard what tempeh is, it's a type of food. It's basically fermented soy. Girl, I just had it like a couple of minutes ago. It's so good! If you ever had a chance to try out tempeh, if you want to Google it, it's T-E-M-P-E. I'm promoting tempeh more than I'm promoting myself at this point. But it's so delicious. You have to try it. It's literally fermented soy. Damn delicious. So, for my dislikes, I don't like meat. When I say I don't like meat, I don't like beef, chicken, anything. Any animals. I would say I am pescatarian, but if you don't know what that is, imagine vegetarians, but we can eat like milk and egg and fish and seafood. Like, yeah, we can still eat those, just not chicken, beef, whatever. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. It's not because of like, oh, I care, which is a great reason, by the way. Not saying that's a horrible reason. If you eat meat, that's completely fine to me. I don't like meat because I have unreasonably flat teeth. I cannot chew it. I wish I was kidding. I haven't eaten meat in around 8 years now. I think I did try a little bit of chicken like a year ago. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just not used to it anymore. And it doesn't taste as good as I thought it would. But it started because I couldn't chew it. And I wish I was kidding. But that's the truth. I don't have any fangs, really. Aside from this one thing that's not really a fang, is it? It's on my lip. But aside from that... Look at that. Look at that, chat. Did I make myself bigger to kind of show you this? Look at that. I got nothing, dude. Both IRL and model. I actually can't chew it. It's too tough. I also don't like certain types of fish if it's too tough. my standard of tough is cooked salmon. Just so you know. Like, I think a couple of years ago, like 8 years ago, when I tried eating like steak, and it was like medium rare. So it wasn't like, oh, the steak's cooked wrong. No, it was medium rare. I couldn't chew it, and then I choked on it. Ever since then, I got scared and I stopped trying. So yeah, I dislike meat. Back then for that reason, but nowadays I just think it doesn't taste as good. Maybe my body doesn't like it anymore. I also don't like crying. I know I said my hobbies are crying, but crying takes a lot of work, and after crying, you just feel really exhausted. So I don't like feeling exhausted. So I'll just put that on there. I also don't like that. I also don't quite like myself. Jesus! And I don't like losing. I do remember that when I lose, I do tend to cry. So that goes hand in hand. So those are the things I don't like. Meat, crying, and losing. My short-term goals are to survive and become really, really cool. Yes. I am a person with minimum goals. So that is the general brief of me. Yippee! Super easy, super simple. Let me just let my 3D model kind of yap a little bit through their body. But yeah, what do you think, eh? I put so much work into this. You know, I did put a lot of effort into this one. Look at how well my fingers move. So human-like, I dare say. Yippee! Alright, I had to yeet myself out of there. And bam! There you go. That is the general TLDR. Now, I wanted to get into a little bit more of the nitty-gritties because there are a lot of things that... I'm not gonna lie, I googled VTuber debut and kind of see what people were doing. And I realized there's a lot of information about them. So I decided to write some more. And I thought, what better way to introduce myself than showing you my criminal record? Yes, John. It's gonna be between you and me, okay? This is a big secret. You gotta keep it to ourselves, you see. I got my... Bam! Super top secret criminal record! Yeah! To be fair, I know in the teasers, it looked like I'm a thief. Just to clarify, I am not a thief. I am just your typical scam artist. Or con artist, whichever sounds nicer and legally not punishable. Yes. Sometimes stealing just makes it easier, and some items are... You just can't get it, you know? So you gotta have to try, but... My main job is that I sell stuff. I sell whatever it is you want me to sell, as stated in the lore video. If you ever need anything, I'm your guy, and I'll hook you up with something. You know, but... Yeah. Terms and conditions apply. So yeah. I do, however, have a criminal record because I did get caught eventually by Vshojo. So here is my super top secret Vshojo Intelligent Agency criminal record. So real, so legit. Bam! Here we are. So, my name is Michi Mochievee, and it is short for Michi Nathaniel Mochievee. Don't ask me why. That's just my name, you know, assigned to me at birth. So my full name is Michi Nathaniel Mochievee. Do not call me Nathaniel, by the way. I won't know if you're talking to me. But yeah, sometimes IRL, you gotta write down a normal name. So I'll just write down Nathaniel. Alright? Don't judge me on it, chat. For the bunny-looking doll, and I know some of you are saying like, that's a bunny. It is! Look at how cute! Look at how cute it is! I originally didn't have a name for him, but they did end up giving my bunny doll a code name, and it's Jared. So this bunny, the cutest bunny in the whole wide world, is named Jared. So you can call him that if you'd like. Birthday is on the 27th on March. The languages I can speak, as I mentioned, oh my god, English is not working for me today. I'm so sorry. As I mentioned, yes, I am ESL, which means I'm English second language. The languages I can speak is English and Indonesian. Yes, so I can speak both languages. However, I will be streaming in English most of the time because I equally suck at speaking both. So if you think it's like, oh, it's okay, she can't speak English because she's English second language. I can't speak my mother tongue either. Alright? I don't know what to tell you. I can't speak either. But I'll try. My dietary restriction is that I'm pescatarian or vegetarian with milk and eggs and fish. Yes. For general information. Alright, here we go. My favorite color is purple and gold. My favorite food is dark chocolate. Absolutely love it. I don't know. It's just really nice. I don't have to chew a lot. Gives me instant boosts of energy. Love it. My favorite drink is unsweetened tea. And my favorite animals are snakes, spiders, dogs, and cats. And I know some people are really scared of spiders. And I get it. You know, understandable. But I don't know. I really like it. I think they're really cute. And I actually have a pet tarantula. So yeah, I hope that doesn't make you feel a bit weird about me, but I do have a pet dog and I do have a pet spider, or tarantula technically, and their name is Michi Jr. My tarantula name is Michi Jr. It attests to how narcissistic I can actually be. But yeah, it's a very cute little guy, okay? He's growing and he's healthy and he's really big. Like, I've had him for like 2.5 years now? They're healthy, they're amazing, and they're the best. My favorite activity is sleeping, as I mentioned before. Now, for music taste. I misheard music. I like problematic music, I like classical music, and I like jazz. So basically, any song that makes me cry, any song that makes me feel like I don't need no mans or whatever. Classical and jazz. Those are my favorite one. Not metal. I did have a screamo phase, but recently I haven't been listening to it as much. What do you mean problematic music? As we spend more time with one another, you'll see. Because I'll just be playing copyrighted music on stream. But you'll see what I mean. It's good. You like jazz? I do, chat, sadly. I also really like it when the B-movie said it. My game taste. Yes, I had a harder time thinking about this because I don't think I have a favorite game. My tastes are very general about it. I like story games. I like FPS. Ignore the document. I'm actually very skilled, you know. Some may even say I was an Apex pro player back in my day. But I'm really good with the front-person shooter. Anyways, I also like games with good graphics and style. So, like right now on the top of my head, I like games like Life is Strange. I also like Coffee Talks. I played Coffee Talks 1, loved it. I haven't played Coffee Talks 2. I also like simulator games. I also like... Oh god. I like League of... I'm kidding. I do like Valorant, which I know, red flag, but... You know, I'm not perfect, right? I'll let me be. But... Front? Oh! First! My bad! First person shooter! Okay? I'm ESL. I know my languages. I like Detroit Becomes Human. But yeah, those are my favorite ones. I can't tell. I like a lot of things, actually. My pet peeves. I don't like sounds that slowly gets louder. It's very specific. Like, you know sounds that go like... Da, 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 da. I hate that. I don't know why. It makes me so anxious. So, don't like sounds that slowly gets louder. I don't like getting wet. It's either I don't like getting wet, or I don't like being moist. And either both sounds weird to me. So I just choose with the more general one. I just don't like it. You know, wet clothes. Ew, the crescendo jump scare. Yeah, I hate that. Ooh. I'm telling you, okay, when you're out in the rain and your clothes are wet but your body is dry, the feeling is horrible. I hate it. I also don't like messy and dirty anythings. It'll make sense once you see my additional traits, but I like things to be clean, and I like to clean things, so it's not like I'm demanding this and I don't do anything, okay? If you live in filth, chat, I'll clean it. If I would probably not come to your place, but if I was at your place and your place is dirty, plus point, I will clean it for absolute free, just because I think it's gross. So, you know, I give, I take. So, let me see what else is over here. Ah, hobbies and skills. Okay, I like making keycaps. That's a super recent hobby that I picked up a couple of months ago. But I like making resin keycaps. I'm not good at it, but I just like doing it. I also love fashion. I used to dabble in a little bit of fashion back in my day. So when I say fashion, I don't mean like looking and dressing well. That's also a hobby, but I like making the clothes from scratch. Something about it is very therapeutic for me. So love making clothes. I love playing the ukulele. I can play the ukulele and I can play like a super teeny tiny bit of a piano, but mostly ukulele, and I like doing that sometimes. Maybe we can chill with it at one point. And I love collecting spoons. Ooh, it's one of my favorite things to collect. I have so many teeny tiny spoons from like all over the random stores near my place. I don't know why, dude. Collecting spoons is just very aesthetic. I have wooden ones, I have metal ones, I have ones made of shells and plastic. I like me spoons. I thought it was a more common hobby, but now that I'm reading the chat, I feel like it's not as common as I thought it was. I swear, I had a friend that also collected spoons, so I thought it was normal. I don't know. My additional traits, however, I am slightly germophobic. Yes, I'm so sorry to tell you guys, I am afraid of germ. Oh, but for real, I am actually a little bit germophobic. I do not like germs. I am an insomniac. When I say this, I'm not trying to be edgy and be like, oh my god, guys, I can't sleep at night. That's not true. Like, I actually have insomnia, and I do take meds for it, which explains a lot. Okay, my meds, I do take meds to go to bed because I can't sleep. The meds also make me insanely delirious. I have so much shit to tell you. I want to keep the stream like short and simple and concise, but I'll yap a little bit. Alright, most of my shit was made when I was delirious. I don't know if you could like tell, but when I was like, for example, the design itself, I was like absolutely delirious, and I was like typing, right? I was like, oh, you know what'd be cool? Like a ball sack, and then I put it on my head, and that's how Jared was made. Yes. Same thing with my lore video. It's very exciting because I wake up the next day and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Most of the time I'm like chilling, I wake up and then I get like a message and they're like, by the way, dear Michi, your lore video is done. And then I watch it and I was like, when the fuck did we agree on this? I like it though, but I had to scroll up through the chat and apparently I wrote a whole script and I'm like, yes. You know what this is? A goddamn banger. That's what it is. And there's a little bit of a teaser, right? Have you guys seen the teaser? If you haven't, it's on the Vshojo Twitter and it's also on Vshojo's YouTube channel. It's the one... It's basically like a live action. It's a live action skit, right? I did not write it, but I pitched in the idea. I remember pitching the idea because what I originally wanted was to involve everyone. Because sometimes for VTuber debuts and announcement, it's mostly just about the VTubers, but there's a lot of amazing people like working behind the scenes, like the staff, the producers, all of those cool people, and they don't get really showcased as much. So I decided like I want everyone to be involved. You know, I want people to remember or like notice that there are people behind the scenes that are working and all that good stuff, right? So that was the idea that I mentioned, and they're like, oh, what do you want? I had to scroll up for this like an hour ago because I forgot like how we agreed to that idea in the first place. I think I messaged them. I messaged like my manager. I was like, you know, it'd be a fun idea if like you guys had like a meeting and then like just record the meeting, like, duh. And then my manager responded with like, we'll get someone to write this script. Because all I wrote was like, you know, it'd be so cool if you just, I don't know, have a meeting or something. I was zooted. I was zooted as fuck. The amount of times I was delirious while making big life-changing decisions, it's too much. And my managers know because I make so much typos. I have so many things I want to show you. I'll show you how badly it is. It's going to be my official like description and everything. I wrote my official description, my official quote, also while I was delirious. And it makes it worse that when I wrote it, I even told my manager, I was like, yo, I'm about to go to bed and the meds are like hitting. It's like hitting really hard. But like, what if our quote's like this? And then I sent him like a jumbled up mess of words. So not only did my manager know I was delirious, he thought it was so in character and so funny. He took whatever I said. It's all just typos. He had to like one by one decipher each word and then publish it as my official quote. And then I woke up the next day and I was like, this is how people will see me forever, bro. And he's like, yeah. But it's okay. I feel like I'm the most creative when I'm zooted. Okay. Maybe one day we can do a stream before my bedtime and then I'll just be zooted. It'll be fine. It's medical, by the way. This is not me doing anything bad, okay? I have a prescription for this. Yes, so that's a disclaimer. I don't want to get in trouble. It's my first day. Alright. So yeah, I do have insomnia. I am also colorblind. Not too badly though. I can't see a difference in some shades of red and some shades of green. And the worst part is I didn't know this from like an official doctor meeting. Like, I was hanging out with a bunch of people and one of them just said like, oh, you should take a colorblind test. And then I did. And then I couldn't see half of it. And I was like, maybe it's my screen, but just for funsies, let me go to an eye doctor and get it checked. And then the doctor's like, yeah, no, you're actually colorblind. So, yeah, that happened like 2 years ago. So yeah, kind of had a midlife crisis at that point. And then I have really bad memory. That stands. So if I ever say I'll do something and then I don't do it, big chance I forgot, feel free to just poke me again. By the way, I would appreciate it if people poke me. My memory's garbage. And I'm also very afraid of balloons. Yes. I don't know why. I hate balloons. They scare me. The sound of like the skirt. Ooh. Can't do it. Don't like balloons. Now, for the important part. My long-term goals. Yes. I don't know if the effects turned on for you, but it did for me. My long-term goals. I want to perform a 3D concert one day. I know that's super generic, but I have been a 3D concert fan since 2016. What year is this? Oh, 8 years too. Oh my god. What the hell was I on 8 years ago? But yeah, I've been a 3D concert fan for like since 2016. I remember this. The first ever 3D concert I saw was of Miku. Loved it. Ever since then, I try to watch as many 3D concerts as I can. So one day being able to get like to be able to perform a 3D concert, I think it'd be a dream come true. I've always wanted to do that. You know, I just have to be able to sing and dance and sound good and look good. Easy peasy, bro. That sounds easy enough. I also want to do a lot of collabs. I love collabing. I love playing with people. And I also love meeting new people and making new friends. So that's also part of my long-term goals. I want to do a charity event as well, or hopefully multiple. I had a friend that did it one time and they said it was super fun and really nice. And I thought, damn, I should do one too. So I want to do one in the future. I also want to host shows and events, and I also want to attend them too. I don't think I've ever been to a lot of events. I've only ever been to one event in my whole entire life. So being able to meet you guys and hang out with you guys, you know, see where the cool kids are hanging out nowadays, that'd be amazing. I'd love to come. I also would like to have a meet and greet one day because I want to be able to like put a face behind some people in chat. I think it'd be fun too. I don't want to be miserable. And then I also want to have a lot of community events. Oh, right now I don't have a Discord yet, like a Discord server, because I don't know how to set it up. but we should have it like next week. I told my manager like 5 hours ago that I wanted one. And they're like, okay, but you have to give us time though. So I said like, yeah, no worries. So we should have a Discord server sometime next week. And I'm planning on doing a bunch of stuff in there. This may be a scam. I have no clue. But I was thinking of making it like open to everyone. So you don't have to be a sub to join. Anyone can really join. But you do get like sub privileges. I will spoil a little thing. I do have a little bit of a project where I would need people to kind of like hop in and help me out with it. So if you'd like to do that, we can do it in the server together once my manager helps me figure that out. I also want to try voice acting one day. I'm not a voice actor by any means, but I just want to try it. You know, voice acting for games or for like movies or animes. Well, not movies, like animes, short form, anything. I want to always try voice acting, so that'd be really cool if one day like I get the opportunity to do that. I also want to get a silver play button. I don't know if I can say that on Twitch, but I'm very new to the platform. But yeah, if you don't know what it is, it's the thing on YouTube if you get like 100k. I've always wanted one. I always thought it's super cool. I saw like a lot of the streamers I watch, they have it on their background. And it looks so cool. I want to have one so then I can like put it on top of my fridge. This is the only thing I've been thinking about, right? Is that thing like metal? If it is metal, then I can just put like a magnet behind it and then stick it like black on my fridge. That way, if I have anyone over, I can be like, oh, grab some drinks on the fridge. And that's a soft flex, right? Us Asians, we don't tell you our accomplishments. We will display it like right in front of your face. So you know, but we're not gonna mention it. And that's what I wanted to do. So hopefully one day, right? Like I don't think we'll get that in like anytime soon. Maybe in like a year plus, I don't know. But eventually, I don't mind. As long as we have a fun time together, I don't mind when we get what we get, right? I'll love whatever. It's the journey that counts, unironically. I also want to learn other languages. So the language I am quote-unquote fluent in is Indonesian and English. But I can like understand and speak a little bit of some other languages, like Javanese, Japanese, and Mandarin. So Javanese is not the same as Japanese. Javanese is like a regional thing, right? It's Bahasa Jawa. And I can understand it. I understand it very well. But my accent is very weird. And I don't know which words to use. So I'm not fluent in speaking Javanese, but I can understand it if people spoke it to me. I also know a little bit of Japanese, as in I can understand a little bit if you're speaking. But I probably will not. I will respond very badly. Wow! Wongjowo, ora. OMG! Nihongo jozu! Desu ne. Wow, that's so fluent. I know. Watashi no Nihongo maji jozu! Yee! Someone call Henya. I'll be impressed. I'll be risen Henya with my amazing Japanese skills. Just you watch. And I also speak a little bit of Mandarin. Just a little bit. That's one thing. I can read hiragana and a little bit of katakana and a little bit of kanji. But it's because some kanjis are like written in a similar way as like some traditional Mandarin writing. But they're not pronounced the same. So I can understand what that is, but I don't know how to read it out loud. If that makes any sense. It's a little confusing, but one day I want to be able to like learn more of different languages. Hopefully become super like cool, you know? I want to be like, oh, konnichiwa. Rawr. I want to do that one day. It'll be so cool. Alright. And those are it for my... What is this? Criminal record bio data. And my data as a whole. Yippee! Okay, cringe. Shut your mouth, chat. Okay? You don't get it.